Hello my beautiful friends, it is Mimi here today, and today I'm actually going to share with you about my experience of what I did with my brows. Some of you are pretty detail oriented and you have noticed that my eyebrows look slightly different, and on Instagram stories a lot of you messaged me and said like, what did you do to your eyebrows? Your eyebrows are looking great. And I just wanted to wait a month to give you guys feedback and share with you more of the story of what I did with my brows. So this video will explain everything from my journey into why I even decided to get my eyebrows microbladed, to who I got my eyebrows microbladed with, and then the recovery time, and then how do I feel about it now that it's been a month, and would I even recommend it? So if you guys are ready, let's get started. So this video is about my eyebrow microblading experience, and I always am honest with you guys. If I ever get anything done, this is the first time I got anything done on my face, anything drastic and dramatic. I mean, to some people it's probably not drastic at all, but to me, because I haven't done anything on my body done, to me this is a pretty big deal, and that's why it took me a long time to make this decision to get my eyebrows microbladed. And I got it done about a little over a month ago now, and right now actually I have absolutely nothing on my brows. They're obviously healed by now, so I can fill them in, and I do fill them in daily. However, for the purpose of this video and just to show you guys what they look like when there's nothing on them, I have nothing on today to show you guys. Now that they are healed, they look more powdered and more soft as opposed to when I initially got them done. And I'm gonna insert some videos of the whole process, so just keep watching this video. But basically, first I'm gonna tell you guys why I even decided to get my eyebrows microbladed. Because it is a big decision. It's sort of a semi-permanent tattoo on your face. And that's why I stress the importance of making this decision so much. And I'm gonna talk to you guys how to make that decision for yourself as well. So let's just talk about why I even decided to do something like this. For the longest time ever, I realized that I overplucked my eyebrows. But let's just go back even to before plucking my eyebrows when I was younger. To begin with, I always had very thin, skinny eyebrows. And if I knew about the consequences of overplucking eyebrows, I would have probably never done what I did to my brows. But it wasn't just me doing it to myself. It was also when I went to get my eyebrows done at this lady who was wonderful, but she just liked the look of thin eyebrows. So she would always make my eyebrows super thin. They look nice, but it was just a very thin eyebrow look. And she removed quite a lot, and she would use a thread, not even the, I don't know, what's the applicator called? So she would just thread my eyebrows, which again made them look very polished, very clean, but also very, very thin, because I already don't have a lot to begin with. And I feel like after doing it a few times, they just never grew back. A lot of the hairs just never grew back. I only realized lately that I kind of like my eyebrows a bit thicker, and it actually makes you look younger when you have thicker eyebrows. So about 2 years ago, I decided I'm no longer going to touch my eyebrows. I literally hid my scissors, like the little scissors away, my eyebrow plucker away. Everything was hidden, and I found somebody who's really amazing here in London. Hi Christina, if you're watching this video. And I literally would go to her and would only let her touch my brows. She would do them and she would tint them. I would probably see her every month or so, because again, my eyebrows don't grow that fast. And she said like it would take me about a year to grow them out and they will become thicker. I waited a year of this process. Literally, I never touched them for like a year. I would only go see her every 4 to 6 weeks, and maybe even sometimes even 2 months. And sadly, my eyebrows just didn't grow, because I think what happens when you do thread them or just overplug them in general, when you're younger, some of the hair follicles just never recover and your brows just never grow out the way they used to be. That was a bit of a bummer, because I was really excited to just have them as full as they were originally when I was younger. And when I realized that they're never growing back the way they were, I was more open to doing something more drastic to them, as opposed to just filling them in or getting them done and tinted, because tint doesn't really last for a long time. And then what happened is, at the same time, this was about a little over a year ago, my friend Annie Jeffrey was visiting London, and she messaged me and she said, I'm coming over for dinner. Well, we invited her over for dinner, and she said, when I come in, don't be scared because my eyebrows are gonna look so dark and drastic. And I said, what are you getting done? And she said, well, I'm getting them microbladed. I had no clue at the time what that even means. And I was like, oh, cool, great. So she came over for dinner and her eyebrows actually looked perfect. I would have never even noticed if she didn't warn me that there's something wrong with them or that they look any different. They just look beautiful and polished and perfectly symmetrical. And that's when I was like, okay, tell me more about this procedure. What is microblading? I had no clue what it is. I mean, I've heard about it, but I never like cared enough to look into it. And then she told me about the process, and this lady, her name is Nez Hassan, who does it here in London, and she's just incredible. She's the master of microblading eyebrows. I mean, if you go on her Instagram, I'm gonna link everything down below. You just see the before and afters, you're like, whoa. I literally one day spent probably an hour just going through all before and afters because she's just so precise. Everything is just done perfect, every hair stroke. And to just explain what microblading is, because that's what Annie explained to me, and obviously that's when I did my own research. Microblading is basically a semi-permanent makeup on your eyebrows. And the makeup artist, or the eyebrow artist who does this, the hair strokes, they pretty much use these semi-permanent makeup pigments and deposit this color and draw little hair strokes in your eyebrows that resemble your own hair in the color of your eyebrow hair color. And of course, not every artist is great. That's why it's so important to find somebody who is just perfect, because it's on your face and it's semi-permanent, meaning that some of the strokes will fade away or just completely disappear, but some are not. They're permanent, so they will fade over time. It takes about 1 to 5 years for them to fade, but it won't probably completely disappear from your brows. So some of it will stay forever. And that's just something very important to keep in mind, because you can't just go to anybody to get this done, because then you're gonna be stuck with eyebrows that you might potentially not like, unless you find somebody amazing like Nez. And then I messaged Nez pretty much right away after I saw Annie, and because at the time I was still breastfeeding, she told me that I have to wait till I finish my breastfeeding journey, because in case there's any infection and I would have to take antibiotics, I cannot be breastfeeding. So she said, when you're done breastfeeding, then you can come and see me. So I was patiently waiting for my breastfeeding journey with Alexa to end, and at that time I would get my eyebrows microbladed, which happened recently. As you guys know, or some of you might know because I announced it on my Instagram, Alexa no longer breastfeeds, so there was times where I could go like 2 weeks without breastfeeding her, and that's when I knew that I can go see Nez. And I went to see her. This decision, again, it took me a while. Even though like I already booked my appointment and everything, I kept thinking in my head, oh my God, like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Because I was so nervous that it's just not gonna look nice, that I'm not going to like it, and then it's on my face. And obviously I'm sure there's procedures you can do to remove the tattoos, laser or something, but it's still a pretty big decision. I don't know, some people just go and get it done, they don't think much about it, but for me it was like, oh my God, this is pretty serious. And then I went to finally see her, and it was amazing. I'm gonna insert all the videos and footage here right now, but before I do that, I just think if it wasn't for Nez, I probably, no, not just probably, I definitely wouldn't get my eyebrows microbladed, because I felt like I could trust her, and also because now it's been more than a year since Annie got her eyebrows done. I just know, I've seen her pictures, I've seen her recently when she was in London, the eyebrows still look amazing. So I knew that over time, the look is still great. So guys, I'm about to get my eyebrows microbladed. I'm a little bit nervous, I will tell you. And this is what my eyebrows look like now before the procedure. Nothing on them, completely plain and pure. And it's just something I wanted to do for a while, because yeah, it takes so much time to do my eyebrows every single morning, and I'm not really good at it. So I'm already here at the salon. Nez is waiting for me. Exciting and nervous at the same time, but I think I'm in good hands. So I'm measuring the eyebrows now. Looks really
That's where
serious.
your arch will be.
Hi Nez.
Hi. Merhaba.
Yeah, Nez speaks Turkish, and I'm practicing my Turkish now. Just trying to be very still, because this is a very serious thing. Oh, this is so exciting. I cannot believe I'm gonna have fuller brows in just an hour or so, right?
Yes.
Does it normally take a couple of hours?
No, it takes just over an hour.
Over an
sometimes less, sometimes 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm
Last look at these natural brows. They're fine. It's just a little thicker.
We're gonna
would be great.
fill it up. We're gonna fill it up.
So this takes the longest time, right?
Well,
Like
not
measuring
anymore.
and no?
It used to take me over an hour, but now it takes me about 10 minutes.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Someone once said to me, I can't even draw my eyebrows.
I can't
and
either.
and you are designing them upside down.
Oh. Honestly, don't know how you do this.
We're gonna keep to the shape and make it as natural as possible. So the more hair we have, the more natural it will look.
I can't even tell myself. Great. So this side is already done.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go over them
That's
and do more
amazing.
gaps.
It looks so natural.
Yeah.
It's like it's my eyebrows.
Yeah, but let me show you.
Amazing.
It's not finished though.
Yeah. Okay guys, so I'm done. Just kidding. Imagine.
I look great.
Would you still love me? Yeah. Oh wow. Looks great.
There we go. We've got a very nice shape. Very natural to your
Thank you.
eyebrows.
Yeah, it looks great. I can't even believe it. These are my brows. What do you mean? These are mine.
We're gonna check them now and then see if there's anything that we need to add or correct. You see the strokes?
Yeah. But it's so thin, they actually do look like real hair.
There's not much hair at the tail. This is all tattoo.
Yeah.
We made it longer to match your eye. Okay, let's sit up and let's have a
Hello my beautiful friends. So today is actually day 3 since I got my eyebrows microbladed, and I just wanted to give you guys an update, and in general I'm gonna try to film little updates every few days, because what Ness said is that after I get my eyebrows microbladed, they will get darker the first week, and then they will sort of start getting slightly lighter and closer to my natural color of my eyebrows. But to be honest, I haven't noticed them getting any darker. They kind of remain the same color of the pigment when she did my eyebrows, which is sort of like a dark brown. So I'm happy about that, because when she said it's gonna get darker, I was like, oh my God. And I'm still getting used to it, especially when I have no makeup on. I'll show you guys maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow what it looks like when I have no makeup on. I have a little bit right now. But the good news is when Alex saw me, he just said that it looks like my eyebrows. Like, he didn't see any difference. Typical man. I'm like, are you kidding me? My eyebrows never look so perfect. I can never get them so perfect when I do it myself. So we'll show you guys a closer look again. It looks so real. It's amazing. I'm so happy about that. I love them. So I promised to show you guys what my eyebrows look like first thing in the morning when I have no makeup on. So here it is. It's been just maybe a little over 2 weeks, and I'll do a close-up. As you can see, they have faded just a little bit, but that was to be expected. And to be honest, I never thought I would miss the dramaticness of freshly microbladed eyebrows, but I kind of do miss it. But now I can start filling them in. I've started filling them in maybe 2 days ago, and I love the result. It's so fast to do it. That's just the eyebrows in the morning. They're there. It's amazing. I'm still very, very happy with it. Now that it's been a little over a month since I got my eyebrows microbladed, they look a lot softer, and it was funny because as they were fading at day 10, I could tell, like literally day 10, I could tell that my eyebrows have recovered and they got a lot softer. They got this more powder look, and I kind of missed the dramatic look, but at that point you can start filling them in, which is fine. Also, I'm gonna be going for my top up soon, so I'm gonna be seeing Nez again for top up, and then after this session, which takes like literally, she said 10-15 minutes, because it's just her adding back the strokes that disappeared over time, then I will maybe have to see her in a year or 2 years. Then it's totally up to me. So I am so happy with the decision that I made to get my eyebrows microbladed, because it has made my life so much easier. And makeup in the morning is just a breeze now, because I would get so upset. You know, you do your makeup, and if you just don't get your eyebrows done, because hair and brows really define your face, the rest doesn't make so much of an impact. So now it takes me about a minute or two max to get my eyebrows done, and I literally don't have to worry about it because I know exactly where I need to fill them in. Whereas before, I had to draw my eyebrows with a pencil, and Alexa was jumping on top of me, and I could just never get it the same. And then for the rest of the day, I would look in the mirror and be like, oh, it's not looking the same. I don't like the way I did it. And now I just don't have that problem anymore. I don't waste the same amount of time on my makeup every morning. Sometimes I go without makeup, and it's just so, like, it just looks so polished and so groomed. And I just love, love, love the way it looks. And it just looks like it's natural. If it were to disappear tomorrow, I would be like, where are my eyebrows? Because I literally feel like these are mine now. And it does look very natural. Everybody that knows me, from Alex to my parents to, I mean, Layla hasn't seen me in person yet, my sister Layla. But everybody who knows me and they saw me after, they like didn't even notice that it was different, because it just looks like maybe your eyebrows are just filled in very nicely, and or people who don't even notice, like guys, they don't even know that we fill in our eyebrows. Most of them don't anyways. They just think your eyebrows look good. So I just love the result, and I love that nobody like commented like, oh, your eyebrows look different, except for girls who do notice these little things. Like you girls, some of you messaged me on Instagram and you were like, your eyebrows look on fleck. What did you do? I know you've done something. And it was just so funny, because like I would have also noticed if somebody had like more thinner, slightly uneven brows, and then they look so much thicker, so much more polished daily, that something was done there. It just doesn't happen like this. And I was just so excited to share this journey and experience with you guys, because I know a lot of you might have the same struggle like I did, either with having thin brows, or struggling with doing your eyebrows properly every morning, because you either can't, like I literally can't, even without Alexa when she wasn't interrupting my makeup. I just can't do it the same way. It's just, I don't have the capacity. I don't know. It's just, I'm more of a creative drawer, but not as symmetrical. Like when it comes to symmetry, it's just not my strength. So I just love not having that stress anymore. And then, yeah, it's just given me a more polished look. And also, like when I go in warm places now, if I'm swimming in the water or if I'm out in the sun, I don't have to, a lot of times when I'm in warm places, I don't really wear makeup, but I would still have to fill in my eyebrows. Now I don't have to worry about that. And also the good thing about the pigments that Nez uses, it's called, I think, Fibrows. These pigments, the way they fade more ashy, not warm. So as they fade, it still looks very natural and very similar to your own eyebrow color. If you decide to get your eyebrows done, make sure you do a lot of research. You look at before and after pictures, not just right away, but even the progress over time, maybe a year later, to make sure that the artist is really good, because this is your face and you don't want to risk it, okay? Not with your face. If your eyebrows are already naturally thick or like medium thick, maybe it's not for you. I honestly wouldn't recommend this for everybody, because I just think if you have naturally thick eyebrows, you can just fill them in and maybe just get a class or two from somebody who is really good, like a good makeup artist, and learn how to do it well. But if you have them thinner and more sparse like mine were, maybe that's something you would want to consider. But be very careful, because I have seen horror stories on YouTube of people who have done their eyebrows and they just look terrible. And then like there's almost nothing you can do about it unless you go, I don't know, see somebody who specializes then in removing them. So Lots of things to consider before you make such a big decision, but I just wanted to share with you guys my experience and let you guys know what I've done to myself, because I think it's important to always be honest, and I will always tell you guys if I ever do anything else to my face. You'll be the first to know after, of course, some time, and you know, after first observing the experience on myself, not right away like, hey, I got it done. But I don't want to promote something if I would not be happy with the result. I would still tell you at some point, but I wouldn't be promoting it. And I'm not like promoting it, again, like I said, only to those people who might be having similar issues or struggles with, like I did with, you know, daily makeup every day, thinking, oh, I need to do my brows and I don't have 20 minutes to fill them in. And now just not having to worry about that. Let me know if you have any microblading experience yourself. I'd love to hear your story, and I'm sure anybody watching this video would love to know as well. So leave me a comment down below, and yeah, let me know what you think of my brows. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!